Hello there and welcome to another episode of Farming Sim 2019 with me, Stockoglaws. How are you? I hope you're well. Okay, so we're back in Felsbrunn, and we've just, I've just between the episodes moved up the Fiat with the load of wheat, the last load of wheat that's on that field. We're just going to go sell it now. There we go. Let's eye that, and away it goes. So we should get about 6,000 for this, hopefully. Which is money well needed. And oh yes, we made the $250,000 mark. So 6,855 we got from that harvest. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the money we've got so far. Yeah. So this episode, we're going to finish up with the baling and sell the bales. We're going to drop this trailer off and go get the we're going to lease the automatic picker upper. I think we can lease the trailer for an hour, and it's about $5,000 for the hour, and it's not too much, to be honest. You know, a couple of bales and we would it would have paid for the trailer. So I'm not going to buy it outright because I think it's like 70,000, and I'm going totally the wrong way. I can go this way, but I'll tell you what, I won't let you I won't bring you with me. I'll see you back at the farm. And we're back. So I just dropped the trailer off at the farm, and we're here at the shop because we need to go pick up the automatic picker upper trailer. But before we do that, I'm going to turn the engine off and jump to, not the combine, to you. And we've got to continue baling because we only get an hour with the trailer, so we might as well bale before we do all the let's turn that down, turn that on before we pick it up, and yeah, let's continue baling. But yeah, I love the textures of the inside of the tractor. They do look really, really, really good. And I think I may have mentioned this last episode, but there's two Let's Plays of Farming Sim I'm doing. I'm doing a live stream Let's Play on the Ravenport map, where we start from scratch, so it's a difficult start. It's very slow paced, very chilled sort of Let's Play. So if you're interested in that, the videos will be going up, and you'll also catch me on Twitch. If you just type in Twitch Stockoglaws, you'll find me. And yeah, and we're also doing this Let's Play. Yeah, something quite therapeutic about baling. But yeah, he does struggle getting up that hill and over the crest of the over the hill. The tractor. It's okay. We can do it. Okay, what I'll do is I will fast forward and put some cheesy music on. This is going to take a while, but yeah, we'll get the baling done, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, I just want to sort of cut back in really. I just had a thought while I'm doing this, is if we move over to this tractor here, we can in fact get him seeding with the on the other field. So let's connect that up. So this seeds and fertilizers. So what we do is we go to the shop and we go to the big bags and we buy some seed. We'll probably buy 2 of these. There we go. And we need to buy some fertilizer. There we go. And we'll buy 2 of those. Cool. What we'll do is we'll refill up with seed. It doesn't hold much seed actually, so we probably didn't need to buy 2. And then we'll also refill with some fertilizer. And we'll get Ewan doing this while we carry on baling the field. There we go. You can kind of see it refilling there. Nice one. So full of seed, full of fertilizer, and we're head on over to the other field. Now, the question is, what crop are we going to plant? I think we're going to do canola. I think that's a nice crop to do initially. I think it's Y, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. There we go. So we'll do some canola, and on the big field I'm going to do canola as well. I don't know, canola is kind of my go-to starting crop, really. 2 reasons. It's higher value but lower yield, which means it's less work, essentially. But you don't get any bales. So actually, I might do oat on the other one, just so we can get the bales, because the bales are worth quite a bit, as you'll see soon. But yeah, we'll do canola on this one. That's where I parked the trailer earlier. Yeah, so this field should be pretty... yeah, it's full of lime. So it should be ready for us to sow, I hope. So we've got canola there on the... as a set-in, and let's hire a worker and see if the lime changes to sowed. It does. Okay, cool. Now if we get out, oh sorry, Ewan, we can kind of see there that it's 100% fertilized and it's growing with canola. It's got 0 weeds, and here it's fertilized, so we probably didn't need the fertilizer, but anyway, so that's doing that. What we'll do is we'll crack on and get this going. So start this, turn this on, and away we go baling. I've got to turn those beacons on. And again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. Okay, I'm back with you. So yeah, we're on our last pass. It looks like Ewan's finished seeding the other field, which is great. So that's going to be growing. And oh, don't know what happened there with that flipping over. So we need to figure out what. Just grab that little bit over here. I think there's some down the other way as well. We need to figure out what we need for this field. Let me just turn that off just for a sec. Hopefully that will speed things up. Yes, we need to figure out what we need. So I don't know whether this field needs ploughing. If it needs ploughing, then Ewan's going to be a busy man for a few hours for sure. But I just want to pick up this bit here. Cool. Right, so we can empty the baler. This is the one of the benefits of having the square baler, is that you can unload it. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then we can fold the baler up. And we'll go over and park it for another day. So as you can see, there's plenty of bales, so we're going to actually make quite a bit of money off all these bales. There's not hundreds of them, but there's tens of them. So let's just nip across the yard here. I wish you could make paths in this game. That's one of the things that I wanted to see, is that if you can actually make paths and things. So you can really customize your farm. Let's just park that in there. Brilliant. We'll just jump in you. It looks like we haven't used much seed or much fertilizer at all. So let me just jump out and just check this field quickly. So it's canola growing 100%. There's no weeds, so we need to keep an eye on. Oh, look at that fan animation. Love it. Just need to keep an eye on and just make sure there's no weeds growing. I'm just going to nip over here quickly and just check this farm out, this field. And see. Okay, so wheat harvested. It's not fertilized. It's not weeded, but it's not asking me to plow. So I think we can literally just cultivate this straight away. Which is ideal. Now there is something in the game called a subsoiler, which I wasn't aware, but the subsoiler kind of plows it and cultivates it at the same time. So it may be worth us getting a subsoiler and then subsoiling the that field. But because of the gradient of it, we may need to use a bigger tractor, because ploughing and subsoiling is going to be quite. I'll have to put you there, unfortunately. It's going to be quite tasking. So let's pick up the bales and see how much we get from the bales first, and that hopefully will lead us on how much money we've got to spend on things. So we're going to lease the trailer. Let's get over to the shop, turn those beacons on, and head on over. Oops. Yeah, it'd be quite embarrassing driving a car, having a tractor overtake. Oh, brilliant! The automatic picker-upper. Where have you been all my life? Let's get in there. Go to trailers. Go to baling technology, which is here, and that one. Okay, and we're going to lease it. I think it's about 5,000. Yeah. So let's just lease. Yes, please. Cool. So we're not going to buy it just yet. And there's the beast. Cool. We've used one of these before. I think this was in FS17. And it just... Oh, it saves my front loading skills for another day. Because, as we all know, they're not the best. They're not the worst, but they're not the best. And we've, yeah, I spent a long time doing my front loading skills for sure. Okay, I'll go in this exit. So let's unfold the machine. There we go. I'm going to start picking them up. There we go. So I think this holds up to 16 bales. Which is perfect. Oh, what a fantastic piece of machinery! Maybe the front loading is changed in this version. I'm not sure, but certainly in FS17, the front loading was a lot of fun. There we go. Well, I think we're going to be filling this trailer up a few times because we've got so many bales. Oh, I missed that one. We remember as well that these bales are free as such because we. I know we had to buy the baler, but what I mean by that is we bought this land ready for harvest. So other than buying the baler, so we've got 2 more, and then we'll sell them. The auto stack Arcusin, probably my favourite trailer in the game. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so we'll close that, and we'll just check the best prices. That's not the right menu. Just check the best prices for the. There we go. That one. So 72 at the barn. So let's tag it. Find out where it is on the map, and the barn is in the bottom left by the animal dealer. So what's the best way to get down? Okay, let's go. Beacons on. Our first trailer full of bales are going to make its way to the barn. We've never been to the barn before, so I'm going to share this with you, share the journey. Go in third person so you guys can see the map and experience all its delights. So there's a lot of farms up here. There's going to be loads of contract work that we can do. We're going to turn left here, and well, that's a bit of a sharp. That's a bit of a weird turning, isn't it? Yeah, there's going to be loads of contracts here to do, so we're never going to be running out of things to do. But at the moment, I'd like to get that other field cultivated and seeded, limed, ready to go. And then once that field's growing, then we can look at doing a contract. But yeah, we're not hurting for money. I think these bales are going to bring us in, a nice little price. So we're going to just reverse in. Okay, so place your bets now then on how much a trailer load of bales is going to cost. Now the prices may change. It may start going down because we're kind of servicing the market as such. There we go. Bring it up because I can't remember. It's unload bales is Y. Now, I did think about keeping some of these bales and maybe look at getting some cows, but I think it's a little bit too early. So unload and watch the money. There we go. Nearly 5,000 for one load, and we've got plenty more loads to go, which is great. So let's continue and. Oh, I do want to fold that up. How do I fold it? Deactivate. No. Ah, there we go. It automatically closes. Cool. Yeah. So we're just going to keep picking up these bales, taking them for sale. So you're looking at just under 5,000 per, and I reckon we got a good, 5 or 6 loads to do. So this could be sort of 25, 30 grand just in bales, which goes a long way for paying for the baler. And you can see we've nearly paid just for the lease for the hour on one trip. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's just a lot of bells. I'll do another load with you, and then what I might do is just skip the rest and come back once all the bells are collected. So let's, because it is a bit of fun collecting bells this way. There we go. But I've never seen one being used on a field, an automatic picker-upper. I know that's probably not the technical term for it, but that's what I've always called them. Because it automatically picks them up. Got I reckon 4 or 5. I think maybe 4. No, more than that. It's going to be a fair few. It's quite mesmerising picking these bales up. There we go. Another 3, and that's another 4 load. One more, and we're good to go. There we go. So close that, and we'll head off back down to get this sold. Yeah, something quite nice to see, a tractor pull in a trailer full of bales, and it makes it all worth it, all that hard work and effort we put in. I'm going to try and do this corner properly. Let's see if we can. No. That's a really tight corner. That's a nice house there. It's lovely. So you've got all these land or fields that we could buy, but at the moment I'm just quite reluctant to spend anything on, just in case there's something I've forgotten that we need. So not until we've sorted the fields out, got everything, all the attachments to sort the 2 fields, and then we can think about spending the money. Probably going to need another tractor at some point. So I'm going to reverse this in properly. Before I sell it though, I am going to go check the prices to see if it's gone down or not. Let's go here. 72. Okay, so it stayed the same, which is good. So let's unload. It's a thing of beauty seeing those hydraulic cylinders in the back there. Do you see those cylinders? Oh, they've even modeled. Is that the hydraulic pump? Hydraulic tank, and you got the hydraulic lever valves there. You got the pressure gauge. Okay, so the hydraulics are actually modelled on here, I think. And then you got the cylinders. I can't show you the cylinders, but you got the one big cylinder, and you got the 2 little ones at the other end. Okay, so let's sell that. Another 4,647. Nice. Well, okay. What I'm going to do is just skip and come back once all the bales are safely sold and the money is in our account. See you in a sec. Hello. Okay. We just picking up the last few items, and that's it. Okay, that's all the bales done. And as you can see, we've got 262. I think when we sell these 3 bales, we should. I think that's everything. Yep. We should pocket around like 20 grand for the for the trip, which ain't too bad. So we'll go drop these off, sell these last 3 bales. I was thinking about keeping them, but we'll probably do before we ramp up with horses and things like that, or cows. I'll probably do a harvest of wheat anyway on one of my fields, so we can bale it and get straw that way. But so we might as well just sell it. It'll only be cluttering up the yard, and yeah. So I think we've had 4 loads now. So 4, 8, 12, 16 plus the little bit. So we're looking around about 18 grand, I reckon, with the 4 loads, and plus this. So it could be nearly 20 grand. So if you think of the field, that's going to give us, I think it was 7, just over 7 per trailer load. I think we have 3 or 4. So you could say that the field's given us 20 odd thousand. This has given us another 20,000. You know, that field's potentially 40,000 now, and the only expense that we've got to do now in the next harvest is just hire this trailer. Well, you know, we may end up buying it, but 70,000 is a lot of money to begin with. But you know, 5,600 just to borrow it for an hour isn't too shabby at all, I don't think. Ooh. Do you know what? I've been reversing these perfectly. Press that record button and something special happens. There we go. Is that in the yellow box? Just about, I think. Okay. I've just done a screenshot. Yeah, so hopefully check out that other field now and see what we need. There we go. 871. Cool. So yeah, 19, 20,000, something like that. If you take out the 5,600, it's probably about a 15 grand profit we just made, which isn't too shabby at all, in my opinion. So take this straight back to the garage and unlease it. I haven't done that yet. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to unlease vehicles, but I'm sure we can figure that out in a second. And on the way, we'll just check out our field, see what we're going to do, because it doesn't need ploughing, it doesn't need so I think we're just going to cultivate it and go again. But what we'll do is we'll check, instead of standing on the field for the info, we'll check it in the main screen when we get to the shop and figure out what we're going to do there. But yeah, I'm really pleased. We bought that field, and straight away you've taken, you know, we've had a bit of a discount because, you know, take the harvest and the bales, it's good £40,000 in our pocket. Cool. I like it when a plan comes together. I'm not quite sure how long this episode is. It's going to be a fairly long episode, I imagine. I've been recording probably for an hour or so, but I know some of it's going to be sort of cut and sped up. I think we take it here. Yeah, this is the. I think this is the leased items yard. There we go. So let's just get out and hopefully send that back. Return, yes please. Vehicle has been returned. Cool. Okay, so that's not going to cost us any more than it needed to. Let's jump in there, turn that off, and have a look at the fields. So our field 21. We want a fruit type growth. Let's just check. Is it cultivated? So grow in, ready to harvest. Take all these off and just say, is it cultivated? No. Is it ploughed? No. Remove tops, withered. That's the growth. We don't want the growth, do we? We want condition. Sorry. Soil composition. This is what we want. So let's turn all this off. Okay. So needs lime. It doesn't need lime. Okay. It needs ploughing. It doesn't need ploughing. Fertilized. Okay. It needs fertilizing, and it doesn't need weeding. Nor does our other field. Okay. So I think we could just cultivate and sow. I think that's the That's the plan. But we're going to do that next episode. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Stockoglaws. This is Farming Sim 2019. Take care and ciao for now.